So what I asked you to do is to model 12 divided by 3. And we have many different ways that we can model 12 divided by 3. Here we have Timothy, and we see that he modeled 12, 0 to 12 using a number line. And then he figured out how many different groups of 3 were in 12. And we can count by threes. 3, 3, 3, and 3. And we figured out there's 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3. So that's one way we can do it. Here we have Kelton. He used a different type of model. He probably just started saying 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, until he ended up with 12 of those little dash marks. So how many of those dashes go in each circle, Kelton? 4. Okay, so now we have 3 groups of 4. Or we have 4 groups of 3. So there's 2 different ways of thinking about the same problem. Here we have Jamila. She has a lovely model here. She drew 12 circles, and then she started grouping them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So she thought about it in a story context. She says there are 4 cookies each, and then she drew 3 kids. She, in order to make sense about it, thought of the 12 as cookies, and then she thought of the 3 as people. So she gave this a bit of a story context. I like that. And here we have Kevin. We had 2 different ways of doing it. He drew a number line, and he showed that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3. And then he drew a bar diagram, and we see that we have 0 to 12, and we have 3 groups of 4. So whenever we do our division today, what the theme for today is going to be how many groups of the divisor are in the dividend. And just so you guys are refamiliarized with the difference between divisor and dividend, whenever you have a division problem, the first number will always be the dividend. The second number will always be the divisor. And then what you're looking for is the quotient. So when I'm using these words, divisor, dividend, quotient, this is what I'm talking about. The question that you should be asking yourself every time we see dividing with fractions is how many groups of the divisor, how many groups of the second number are in the dividend. So as we go throughout today, we're going to be modeling this question repeatedly.